Hi, welcome. This is our daily reading for September 8th. You want to come here, Mannex? September 8th, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing. So see what feels right for you. It could be one nugget that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and your intuition together to make sound decisions that are based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation, and so on, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you in the end. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave? Preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, diving into the wave, ignoring the wave? It's always up to you in the end. Vincenzo's doing my hair. This is going to be such a weird video. All right, Mannex, so you need to go. Vincenzo's grooming me. We need to get to the reading for the 8th. All right, I'm going to start with, let's start with the Art of Life Tarot. And let's pull one card for focus and clarity for September 8th, 2016. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all for September 8th, 2016. One card for focus and clarity into the day. The High Priestess. So, look at how beautiful that card is. It's like a chapel window somewhere ancient that's just coming to life with essence and like blossoms, and like the paint is making it come alive. I feel like it's really beautiful. And I have Mannex fur all over me. This is the Gothic window, detail by Oleon Redon, 1900, Indianapolis Museum of Art, USA. It's almost unfinished, and that's why it's beautiful. It's almost like you still have to use your imagination to finish that stained glass window. It still requires, you know, part of what you can't see. You know, it's visualizing the rest inside of you and making it what you want, seeing art the way you want it, how you perceive it, your own beauty, your own vision, your gifts. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. And that's Lao Tzu. All right, so the High Priestess is learning to feel your way through, learning each step as you grow. It's learning each step as the lessons come to you through spirit, and knowing more than you know how to explain at the same time. So you're learning all of these lessons all of the time within yourself to guide yourself, to help you tap into your higher self, to tap into spirit, to tap into source, to tap into God, to tap into the universe and feel it inside of you, and feel that connection between that big out there and the center in you, and find that there's no difference between the two. It's all about what is unsaid, unheard, unknown. You don't know what you don't know what you don't know. A High Priestess, in my opinion, is the hardest card to explain. It's finding that central path that is right for you. Taking lessons, you know. I feel like she also is a mysterious giver of lessons. Perhaps you don't even know that you're learning around her, but it's almost like the mystery is in the lesson is in the mystery when you're around the High Priestess. This could be the energy around you today. This could be somebody else helping you tap into your own inner guidance, or this could be you. You could also be helping somebody else. Let's get more clarity. I'm going to go to the... I have the Angel Tarot, so let's pull a card from here for September 8th, 2016. So more clarity for the High Priestess energy. It's a feminine energy. So it's the two. It's deep allowance. Ooh, we gotta pick a card because Vincenzo's getting excited on my necklace. Vincenzo picked the Sun, or the Sun was gonna come out either way. So the High Priestess and the Sun. And the Sun is life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and an inspiring success. The Sun is believing who you are, being who you are, letting others be who they are, allowing freedom in the exploration for others and for yourself. It's the number 19. It always brings you back to a 1, back to another chance, back to another opportunity. You're always going to leave something behind, and you're always going to gain something else. What are you gaining with this High Priestess? Are you learning who you really are with this Sun? You know? The High Priestess is very hard to understand. And sometimes the Sun is too, because that's understanding ourselves. This is the part of us we don't know how to explain. And this is who we become. I think with the Sun, it's like we're born to become something, and we know when we're born who we're supposed to be, and then we forget, and we learn our lessons, and we go through life, and I feel like the Sun comes back around. It always comes back into our life. It's always another opportunity. It always comes back to allow us another chance to become who we're supposed to be. It doesn't ever end. Every day is another opportunity to have another chance to do something that's meant for us, that pushes us more on our path, that guides us more along our path. That I feel like just sort of like with the High Priestess, it's sort of like unsaid. It's that unsaid thing that's pointing you along your way. Perhaps, you know, it's something that, let's get more clarity. Let's get more clarity. It's a general reading, and those are 2 really big cards that just came up. So I'm going to go to my mystery deck, and let's pull another card for the Sun, the High Priestess. I feel like the High Priestess is a guide. It's also your, perhaps you're like your spirit. I gotta pull another card. Vincenzo's getting busy on my collar. What do we have, Vincenzo? Oh, and that's the Ace of Swords. Good job, Vincenzo. This is the Ace of Swords. This is the aha moment. This is when things become clear. This is when it wasn't clear before. It becomes clear with this. But it's still in idea land. It's still in the ether. It's still in your mind. It has to, you have to write it down. You have to do something with this idea. You know, is this knowing who you are something you have to do? You know, something you feel you have to do in this life. I feel like something you feel like you have to be. What is this idea for you? It comes out of nowhere. It comes in a flash. It's like lightning. It's like that big storm that came for you and like dropped you off, you know, somewhere else. I just saw like the house in the Wizard of Oz. It's like it comes along, it picks you up, and before you know it, it pushes you somewhere else. It drops you off somewhere else where you're supposed to be. So sometimes this comes in a flash. You don't know what happened, and it's up to you to ride with it. You know, are you going to ride with a storm? Is this a storm that's going... I feel like this is... has to do with weather. It's the sky becoming clear. It's navigating a storm. It's how to navigate your storms. How to navigate those electrical, like electricity. I feel like this is actual electricity. It's like that kind of idea that makes you tingle. It makes your like goosebumps pop up a bit. I'm going to pull another card actually from the other angel tarot with the ace. This is a really nice day. It's the High Priestess, the sun, being yourself, letting yourself be yourself. You know, allowance. There's allowance here, even though it's a do card. It's a 1. It's like a restart. This is trusting yourself completely, trusting that you're in your situation where you're supposed to be for a purpose, for a bigger purpose than possibly you can explain. What is that purpose? What is that idea that's coming to you today? There's something important about today. So I'm going to go to my other angel deck and pull another card and see what else we can get. Something's coming to the surface. I also want to mention that the sun on this is Archangel Uriel. So it's like personal, like personal power, like your solar plexus, like speaking out, turning your power back on. This one, Vincenzo, you are just being a stinker today, and this is the Knight of Air. So moving forward with this idea that you have. The Knight of Air is events that occur with great speed. It's taking time to carefully review your options and having creative solutions. So thinking outside the box with this. Your solution is not going to be a normal solution for your dilemma, your problem, your situation, your communication. You know, what you're thinking about today. It's going to come fast. It's going to come sharp. And it's up to you to act upon this idea. Otherwise, it's just lost in the ether. Maybe it's going to go out there for someone else to take that idea. It's no longer yours. You didn't act upon it. You need to do this when you get this flash, this inspiration, this idea. It's, I mean, it could be another air sign. It could be, you know, like a Libra, a Gemini. I wanted to say an Aries for some reason, but Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy. But I feel like it's just the energy around this idea that moves you forward to be yourself, that you can trust, that you can feel. Not only that you want to move forward and make it work in your actual world, but that you feel it in your inner world too. It's this inner knowing here. This is something deep today that's moving you forward. It's getting you on your horse. I feel like getting you on your magical unicorn horse to move forward. And it's something that you don't want to stop. You know, you feel tireless, you're decisive, you're ready to make a choice, you're idealistic, and you're intelligent about this. You know, it gets your mind moving because you feel it deep in your soul. There's a deep connection here. I hope this was helpful. Sometimes it's hard when you get very big cards to condense it into an actual scenario. So this is your idea. You know, it's your spotlight. It's your opportunity. One more card. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Will bring you that thing that you love. Stay optimistic about your love life. Give it another chance. Give it another go. Give yourself another go. Give yourself that new idea you have Vincenzo's grooming my hair, and I hope this was helpful.